Concerns over the new $3.5 billion Brent Spence Corridor project are now headed to the federal government. A Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky coalition filed a complaint saying the project violates the Civil Rights Act. They say it could affect communities on both sides of the river. WLWT News 5's Giacomo Luca is live ahead of a planned meeting tonight. Giacomo.
Yeah, Stephen, the Greater Cincinnati Coalition for Transit and Sustainable Development bringing concerns about the impact on Black, Latino, and low-income communities across that 8-mile corridor that the expansion project is going to be built in. Now, we did bring those concerns to both ODOT as well as the KYTC, who told us this, saying, quote, "A priority of the Brent Spence Bridge Corridor project is to provide an inclusive process that enhances surrounding communities while delivering a project that will bring safer, less congested travel and job opportunities to the region." Along with concerns from the coalition, other community groups have raised concerns about the loss of green space, like members of the Northern Kentucky Street Soccer League, made up of largely Latino immigrants as well as refugees who often play at Kenny Shields Park. That's part of the Goebel Park complex, which could have 3 acres of space affected, including hundreds of feet of walking trails and courts, all to make space for the new project.
A lot of the other parks are farther away, or there's usually only people playing basketball.
That's our goal, is that even though this space will disappear, that if we can create something from it that goes to other places like goals, we think that would be a win.
Now, members of the coalition are raising concerns about the impact of potential displacement as well as pollution along the corridor as part of this new project. Meanwhile, they are holding a meeting for the public tonight at the Trinity Episcopal Church over in Covington to discuss this. There will also be a meeting in Cincinnati on the other side of the river next week. Live in Covington this morning, Giacomo Luca, WLWT News 5.